If you have brown paper at home, you can use it for this lesson, but it certainly isn't required. You can also use white paper or even lined notebook paper. If that's what you got, that's what I'll take. The very first thing I need to do is I need to turn this rectangular piece of paper into a square. So I'm going to fold it over like this so the edges touch like that. Okay, and this is the part here, this little rectangle up here is the part I need to remove. So I'm just going to fold it over real quick so I can see that crease easy, and that's what I'm going to cut because I want a perfect square for this. Today we are going to do only half of this lesson. We're going to do one image today, and then we'll do the reversed image next week. So you'll have to wait a week to find out how to do that reverse image. So we're looking at totem images, and I have a lot of cheats here. I've got a ferret kind of, or a raccoon. This would be a horse with that type of eye. If you wanted a goat, you could do that type. A beaver, this could be a beaver or a chipmunk. This one's really flexible. It could be a cat, a tiger, a cheetah, a panther, any of those, depending on what kind of detail you put inside of it. Like if you did stripes, you could turn it into a tiger. If you left the stripes off, it could be a panther. This could be a snake or a lizard. Down here could be a bear, a bird. This one's also flexible. It could be a fox or a dog or a wolf. Another version of a bird here. This one could be a hippo, or if you did larger ears, you could do a pig, turtle. This is a penguin with a little baby penguin inside of it. This one could be a cow or a bull, a monkey, an elephant, and this one would be like a dolphin. This could be a dolphin, a whale, or a shark. This one, I'm going to say, as a matter of fact, no for this particular lesson. I'm going to remove that one because I do another totem pole lesson where we don't do reversible images, and that would be for my younger kids doing another totem pole lesson. This one you can't reverse very well, but all the other ones are pretty reversible. So I'm just going to pick a random one. What am I feeling today? I'm feeling like I want to do the one that looks kind of like a fox, dog, or wolf. I am going to draw with a marker today, but I highly recommend that you do not. That way, if you make a mistake, you can erase it. I tend not to draw with a pencil when I'm using dark paper because you guys can't see it very well. But for you, I would definitely say, let's do a pencil, whatever. And these little guys right here, these little cheat sheets, when I'm done drawing, I will put a photograph of them up so you can look at one of them and figure out which one you want to do. So if I was going to do the dog or fox, I would do a shape kind of like this first, okay? And you can see that mine's a little bit wider, so I'm going to lean more towards a dog, I think. And I'll do a little nose here. There we go, right? And then I'm going to do a curved line here, and I'm just looking at each individual line to see what it looks like. I don't have much room for ears, but I think I can sneak an ear in there. And since I'm doing a dog, I'm going to do like kind of a fluffy little ear up here. And I am slightly abstracting my drawing. Remember, abstract means it doesn't look real. And this doesn't look real. It doesn't look like a real dog. And that's fine. Because when you look at art from the Pacific Northwest, it doesn't look real. That is not centered, and that's going to bother me. So since I'm working with a marker, I'm going to fix it by doing something like this, adding to my design. And I'm going to bring that nose over a little bit further, like that. And the thing that I like about art is there's always a way to fix something. You know what I mean? There's always a way to fix it. If you didn't know that was an error, would you have known if you just looked at it? Or would you just think, oh, I'm adding a lot of different details and designs to it? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the fun part of art. So let me do some eyes here. I'm trying to be as symmetrical as possible. That means I'm trying to make both sides about the same size if I can. And that's another great reason to use a pencil. So there we go. And I'm going to do a little bit of the neck. And I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to add a whole lot more. I'm going to save the rest till next week, but I am going to color my eyes in. and my nose in. And I think I'm going to save the remainder of my coloring. Like if I wanted to add any reds or yellows or blues or greens, I'm going to save that for the following week after I'm done drawing my reverse image. I don't know what my reverse image is going to be yet. And I'll talk more about that next week. You're going to kind of let the art talk to you about what you see. And when you do make your reverse image, you're going to be really using some serious brain power, what we call higher order thinking, because you're going to have to find the image within your first one. And again, we'll talk more about that next week. You know what? Look at this now. You can't even see the oops at all because I decided to color it in. We call that turning our mistakes into a masterpiece. There we go. Okay, so I've got my dog drawn for next week. And when we come back, I will show you how to do on the other side, how I can turn that into another animal that is not a dog. All right? Can't wait to see which one you decide to do. I will put these up for you to look at, but I'm going to tell you right now, you can create your own. It doesn't have to be like mine. All right? You can come up with your own as well.